Hello everyone, today is December 2nd, 2025, and we gotta look at the legal question 20, valid parentheses. So the question is pretty straightforward. You are giving a string x, they are like a parenthesis there. So it's gonna like an output and boolean at the end. So if the input string is a valid parenthesis, that means the left and the right they should match to each other. So for example, these are all good. Then you should return true. And this one, like you have a parenthesis and a bracket on the right side. So this is apparently a false. And this is one is good. There's like parenthesis inside the parenthesis. There's like bracket. Then that's good. But this one is like apparently is not valid because the internal you have like a bracket and then followed by like a right side parenthesis. This itself is already not a valid one. So we could just basically using stack the data structure, like first thing first, first thing last out, last in first out, yeah, last in first out data structure, stack for this purpose there. So I'll just start the implementation. So basically, like there are only like a 3 types of like parentheses there. So we can initialize the stack. So in Python, stack is just like a list there. And then we can define a mapping. So I'm going to define the mapping in a way that like using the right parenthesis as the key and the left parenthesis as the value. So we'll see how we use this later. So let me copy this and change it to bracket. And this is like curly brace. So right side curly brace map to left side curly brace. So the left side is the open, and the right side, the value part, is the like a ending part. And now we can start like a looping through each character. So for C, for each character inside the string. So if we encounter like any like a ending parenthesis, so that means it's one of the key of the mapping dictionary. Then from the stack, we pop it. We pop the top element out of the stack, meaning the last element that enter into the stack should map to the whatever it is like a C is mapped to there. So if like a mapping of C, this will give us the right left parenthesis, and on the right side that's the popping. So they should map to each other. If they don't, then we found this case is invalid there. So we can just return false. And if we don't find anything that's not valid, then it should just keep going until we finish the loop there. Oh, also there's an else case here. So if C is not in mapping, that means it's not a key, which is not a, like an ending part, then it must be like a opening part. Then we can just like stack adding this element to the stack. So this part is like putting the start parenthesis to the stack, and this part is like without an ending parenthesis, we want to pop the stack to see if like it is a valid matching parenthesis. If not, it just return false. And at the end, if like it's a valid parenthesis string, then the stack should be empty because like you have like one left parenthesis in, there should be a one left parenthesis out, and everything should be empty there, so we can just return non-stack. This is basically we return true if the stack is empty. So we can try to run the code. So small test, pass, big test. Okay, big test has some issue. Let's debug that. So basically we have like an ending, but the stack it's not like a but the stack is not pretty much the stack is empty, there's nothing to pop. And apparently this is not a valid case there either. So basically I think we should also check the stack if stack and whenever you have like an ending parenthesis, the stack should be like already not empty. There should be the opening part should be already inside the stack. And then we can check like popping the stack to see if they match. If they don't even like an opening part there, there should be like a not a valid case there. So let's test it again. Okay, so this gives us a wrong answer. Let's see what's going on here. So s equals like ending bucket. Then here, see it's in mapping here. So for this one, so I think basically what we're gonna check is like if there's no stack, or so you need to pass like the first condition. If this is not right, there's a stack is empty, then you return false. And if stack is not empty, then we check the matching elements. Let's see. Yep, it's passed the test there. So yeah, basically, the trick is like you can also write these two statements like in two if statements there. So basically, you can check like if not empty, then return false, and if you can pass the first check, then you will do like the next check there. So the or statement here will basically like you would check any one of this needs to be true. Then you'll go to here. If you found this video helpful, please smash the like button. It really helps support the channel. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Subscribing also helps the algorithm recommend similar videos to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.